Thank you very much. Distinguished speakers, let me remind you that you should not exceed 5 minutes with your presentations. It's preferable to stay within 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Next point. Hello, my name is Aziz Abayev, and today we're going to speak about the topic that should be voiced because it affects every single Kazakhstan citizen. First of all, I would like to thank Aynuri Zanurile and Aynura and also our expert Ken for their help. So the summary. The juvenile suicide cases among teenagers and the age group from 10 to 23 is really very critical because people of that age are mostly affected by suicides. So we're talking about this problem for the group of children and youth from 10 to 23. And if we solve this problem, then certainly this will improve the situation. So we need to start a hotline with psychologists available 24 hours a day. They will provide counseling to those in a state of depression or thinking about suicide. Another thing is certainly covering this problem through conventional media and social media, sending messages out with the links to the website specifically created for those having a problem with suicides, the frontline SMS methodology. Whenever how to commit a crime is Googled, certainly this needs to be whoever enters this needs to be located. So we're using a mapping technology here, and then the system will redirect this signal to whoever's responsible or handling this. It could be a civil servant, a psychologist, or somebody else. Provide a special training course and advocacy campaigns with the government to improve the curriculum at the universities, schools, as the education system certainly influences teenagers a lot, and establish support groups. For instance, in the United States, they have special support groups for alcoholics, for instance, and it's possible to have such support groups for those who try to commit a suicide but were unsuccessful, for instance. As for technologies to address the problem, mapping, SMS, frontline SMS, and we'd like to thank Ken. He suggested the methodology that we'd like to use on our website. This is Hot Conference. You can get it from hotconference.com. I would like to install this system on the site, so whenever someone writes a message into Google, how can I commit a suicide without a lot of pain and quickly? We want to be like a top-rated site whenever such a search is launched. So they will get linked to our site and find themselves on the Hot Conference. And here we can have a webcam with some expert who will try to comfort this person, or if there is no web camera or this person doesn't want to make himself visible, he can send a message because there is a text messaging function there for communication. This methodology also has an online presentation feature as well as drawing feature. In other words, all interactive tools that will enable the expert to help this person subject to risk of a suicide. How will we get to the top rated position in Google? Ken helped us with that a lot as well. There's such an instrument as a website as Insights into Development, with the methodologies to improve the rating of different websites and the search engines. Well, this is too lengthy, I will not dwell on that. links that we might use for this. It's again insights into development, information about the causes of suicide, general information about the economic situation in the country and the living standards and revenues, what kind of websites are visited by the depressed teenagers, probably certain depressing music websites and other things. Also, we're thinking about working with parents, information about family problems, further steps, introducing the mapping technology, identifying the target audience and sending out SMS to prevent the problem, provide links in the search engines, and track down how to commit suicide searches to avoid suicides. Pod conference implementation on the website and using the technologies who will be able to advise on the best ways to promote the project. Let us be very proactive here because Kazakhstan is number 3 on this problem.